Hello, girls. Good morning.
Good morning.
You thought I was going down, eh? Alright. Today we are learning, applying integer order of operations. So, before we start, do you all remember what is order of operations? Who remember what is the order of operations? You don't remember? Okay, let me remind you. The order of operation is the order we use the numbers. Like for example, if you're given a lot of operations to do, there must be an order that we use it. And in short, we use it BIMDAS. Some people call it BITMAS. So we use the BITMAS or BIMDAS. Let's remind ourselves what this order of operation is. So to start with, we have the brackets, or as you call it, the parentheses. Okay? So we might use P or B. So if you want to use brackets, P, or if you want to use parentheses. Next one was parentheses means like the first thing you have to do is if any number is up with the parentheses, that's the first thing you have to do. Next one is the exponents. E. Who remember what the exponents are? A number on top of the other number. So for example, if you have 3 to the power of 2. Okay? So that means what is 3 to the power of 3? 3 times 3.
6.
What is 3 times 3?
9.
That's 9. So this is what we mean parentheses. This is what we mean exponent. Exponent is the little number on the top, and that tells us how many times we multiply the number. Does that make sense? So the next thing we have to do is, so the first one, number 1, number 2, and then number 3, who can remember? Multiplication and division. So we write M and D. So this is multiplication and the division. Okay? So these two, they go together. They go together. And whichever comes first, we do. Doesn't matter if it's the multiplication or the division. They are together. So that's the number 3. And then the last one is, who can remember? Addition and subtraction. So we have A and F. So those stand for addition and subtraction. And these two also go together. It means whichever comes first, we have to do. Okay? Whichever comes first, we have to do. If we don't follow this order of operations, our answer will become wrong. Does that make sense? So shall we use an example? Okay, so let's start the first example. Can you write down example 1? We're going to use EX1. So I'm going to write the question, and then you're going to have to write down if you can work it out. So let's say negative. If you write down negative 4, and then bracket, open bracket, and then put 3 there, and then you close the bracket, and then we say plus negative 7. You put plus, and then we say negative 7. How do we work this out? How do we work this out? Remember, if we don't follow our order of operation, the answer will be wrong. So if you look at this, remember the bracket means multiply. What is the first thing we have here? What is the first order we have? Parentheses. The parentheses tell us if two numbers have got the parentheses between them, that means it's multiplication. So the first step we have to do is to multiply the two numbers. So what two numbers are we multiplying?
4 and 3.
4 and 3. So one is negative, one is positive. What is negative 4 multiplied to 3? Yes. It will be negative 12. You with me? So it will be negative 12. Now, if you look at this one, we have negative and positive next to each other. What will they change into? If negative and positive are next to each other,
Positive.
they will become
Negative.
negative. The negative is stronger. So these two will become negative, and then we have to bring down the 7. Now what we have to do is work this out. Who can give me the answer to negative 12, negative 7? Go ahead.
You said like
12 plus 7.
Yes.
20.
19. But remember, both of them are negative. So what would the answer be?
Negative 19.
It will be negative 19. Are you with me?
How?
So the answer will be negative 19. Remember what I teach you the previous lesson? If two numbers are both negative, you add them and then they will carry the negative with them. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Okay.
You said negative and negative equals positive.
Yes, you add them. If both of them are negative, you add the two numbers and then they will carry the negative with them. They will be the answer will become negative. You add them, but they will carry the negative with me. You understand? Okay, let's do one more example and then we'll ask some more questions. So, can you write down this? Negative 4 again. So this is 1. And then we write down number 2. Okay, number 2. Let's write down. So if we have a negative 4, and then we have negative 5, multiply to negative 5. And then we multiply that to negative, and then we say negative, and then we open another bracket, and we have another negative in a bracket, which will be 8 here. Okay, how will we do this? First thing we have to do is, we look our order of operation, and we ask ourselves, what is the first thing we need to do that? Do you want to try it first, before I answer that? Let's see. Who can come up with the answer first? You got it? Okay, let's do it together. Okay, what is the first thing we need to do here? Go ahead.
I want to take the answer.
We need to get rid of the bracket. Bracket means multiplication. So the first thing we have here is multiplication. We don't have brackets, we have multiplication. So, what is negative 4 and negative 5? Yes?
20.
We are not multiplying.
1.
Yes? We are multiplying, sorry. Negative 4 times negative 5 will give us what? Positive 20. Well done. Remember what we said? That's what you said, you were right. So that will be positive 20. So we have 20 here. And then remember, what is negative and positive when they are next to each other? What will they become?
Positive.
What will they become?
Positive.
Yes? They will become positive. So we have plus 8 here. So the final answer will become?
Positive 20.
Huh?
28.
The final answer will become 28. Are you with me, girls?
Yes.
Great. So let's use another example.
Can you come straight?
Yes, let me just use another example. Can you all work this out for me now? Let's do another example. 3. Now, if we have 7, we have a bracket, and we say 3, and then we close the bracket. Then we have minus, and then minus 3. And let's say minus 4. And then we say negative 3. Can you try this one for me, please? Let's see if you can come up with that. Right, shall we do it together?
Yes.
What's the answer?
Is it negative 10?
Is it negative 10? Anyone else? Negative 10 as well. Okay, let's work it out together. So, what if, first thing we have to do is, what if negative 7 times 3?
21.
So we have 21 here. Okay, 21 because one of them is negative, the answer will become negative as well, right? Okay, now here negative and positive, negative and negative, they give us what? Positive. So we have plus 4. Okay, and then we have minus 3. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's say this. What do? Should we do the negative 21 plus 4? What will that give us? Negative 21?
26.
28.
28? Do we add it or do we take away? We have to take away. So what is 21 take away 4? Yes, 17. So it will be negative 17, right? And then we have negative 3. So negative 17, negative 3 will give us what? It will give us negative 20. That makes sense?
No.
Yes. You didn't get it? Okay, so let's repeat it. First thing we did is we say 7 times 3. That will be 21. And because one of them is negative and positive, when we multiply, they give us negative, right? And then here we have negative and positive, so they will give us positive here. So we have positive 4, and then we have negative 3 here. Okay, now we can start from here. Negative 21 plus 4. Remember, what is negative and the positive? You look if the bigger number has got the negative. The answer becomes negative. So you have to take away. So 21 minus 4 will be 17. And because the 21 was the bigger number, the answer will carry the negative. So negative 17, negative 3 will give us negative 20.
Yeah, but how you got... no, mister, how did you get the 20?
How do we get the 20?
Yeah.
Okay, 17 plus 3 is what?
How is it addition?
Okay, if you have two numbers, remember on the practice what we have done, if you have, like for example, let me give you a small number. If you have minus 2 and minus 3, what will the answer be?
Minus 5.
The answer will be minus 5. Remember?
So how is the addition?
How is the addition? Like, remember I asked you to check on the number line. Like for example, if we have the number line here, and we have here 0, we have minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. Just imagine we are starting our count from where? From minus 2. So we are here, right? This is minus, this is plus. So we are minusing 3. So do we move 3 this way or this way? This way. So let's count it. See. 1, 2, 3. Our answer becomes?
5.
Minus 5. But remember I told you we cannot always write the number line and follow it. You have to use this trick. And the trick is, if you see two numbers, both of them are negative, you add them, but they will carry the negative.
Okay.
So here, 2 plus 3 will give you 5, and the answer will carry the negative, and it will be minus 5. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
So the same way applies here.
Okay.
Okay? Okay, so let's wrap this up. Do you understand that now?
Yes.
Good. Right. Right, so let's just do one more example and then we will do some classwork. Alright? So this is example number 4. So we have number 4. So this one we're going to do evaluate. So write down evaluate. Evaluate. So if I give you now W over, so you divide W, X and Y. X and Y. And then I say to you, W. Okay, so W, X, and Y. Let's add a little bit more and say plus Y. And then we also say minus Z or Z to the power of 2 or to the power of 3. Okay? So on each of those, I will give you what does the letter stand for. So we say W is equal 36. Okay? X will be equal what? X will be equal negative 6. And then Y will be equal minus 1. And then Z or Z will be equal minus 2. Minus 2. So let's work this out. Let's evaluate this using those numbers. So first of all, what we will do is we replace each letter with a number. So what is W?
36.
We replace the W 36 and we say divide by. X is minus 6, so we replace with minus 6 and we open a bracket because it's multiplied. And then Y is minus 1, so we put minus 1 here. Are you following this?
Yes.
And then we say plus, we have to add the Y. How much is Y?
1.
It's negative 1. So we have to put negative 1 here again. And then we have to take away that Z. How much is Z?
2.
It's a negative 2 to the power of what?
3.
3 cubed. Okay? Then we solve this. When we solve this, then we will get the answer. Yes? Now, okay, let's work this all together. So, first of all, what is minus 6 times 6? Minus 6 times 6 will give us what? Plus 1. Plus 6, right?
Minus 1.
Yeah, minus 1 times, minus 6 times minus 1 will give us plus 6, right? And then we have 36 divided by 6. What will that give us? 6. So on all these one, it will become 6 here. Are you happy about that? All these become 6. And then we say plus. We have plus and minus here, so that becomes minus now. So we have minus 1. You with me? Now let's work out the brackets, because if we look here, we have exponent. So the exponent, who can tell me what is negative 3 to the power of 3? That means negative 3, negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2. What will this become?
6. 8.
It becomes positive 8.
Wow.
Because it's odd number. If you remember, we say we need to count how many negatives. 1, 2, 3. 3 is odd number, so the answer will be positive. So here we have now minus 8. Are you with me?
Yes.
So this becomes 8. So this, we have a minus already here, so that becomes minus 8. Now we work this out. What is 6 minus 1? 5. So now we have 5 minus 8. What will that become? 5 minus 8? 5 minus 8. Okay, let's remember this one. 8 and minus and minus gives plus. So here we have plus. So we have 5 plus 8. So what is 5 plus 8?
5 plus 13.
13. So the final answer will be 13. This is what we will get. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so now can we start doing the practice on page 169? Page 169. So the first question is question 1. We have -5 and then bracket 6 and then we have plus -9. Okay, this is the first question. So what you have to do is you have to multiply, because multiplication is the first thing we have. 5 times 6, 30. So you have to be -30 and then -9. What is 30? -30 minus 9. 21. So the answer will be -21. That's the answer for the first one. I want you to start page 169. Okay? Right. Any questions? Alright, thank you very much. Let's practice and do the classwork now. And then we will carry on from there. Right. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. And let's go on with it. Right. You don't have any questions?
I have a question.